Good day, everyone. This is Coach Reese coming at you with another great video. I'm hoping all is well with you and your family and that you're enjoying your day. This is today, I'm going to be doing part two of the benefits of being a player. And I just want to start off, young people, by saying there's absolutely, positively no benefits to being a player. Okay. I just want to start off with that. And in my letter today, I'm going to explain my personal experience of being a player. And I just pray that you young people will learn from it and strive to be a person of integrity. Okay. Young people, I just want to say this. I think I said this in the first video, but it's worth repeating. There's absolutely nothing wrong with establishing friendships with, women and men. But please, young people, with every friend that you meet and greet, and you see that that friend is vibing you and y'all having a good time, you make sure that you lay out your intention. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be friends with them, you tell them that you only want to be friends with them. Nothing serious. I just want to be a friend. If you want to be serious with that person, I strongly encourage you guys to sit down and talk about, being in a monogamous relationship. Being in a monogamous relationship means that you guys are devoted to each other and that you guys will not date outside of the relationship. That is very important. You understand what I'm saying? Because being a player, it'll get, like I say, being a player, it'll get you absolutely positively nowhere. And, I just wanted to go ahead and start out. I just have one thing I want to say before I read my letter. And I just want to let you know that, people get hurt when you're trying to be a player. Does that make any sense? People get hurt. You understand? And what's going to happen, young people, is this. When you hurt people, at the end of the day, you may suffer as well. You know what I mean? Like I said in the first video, being a player may cause you to get AIDS. Being a player may cause you to get, being a player may cause you to contract AIDS. Does that make any sense? Being a player may cause you to get hurt or killed. Okay? Because I'm going to tell you, in today's society, we live in a very crazy society, young people, and you have absolutely no idea of a person's mindset when they're very angry. Does that make any sense? So because I think I was looking at the news the other day. You have children that are bringing guns to school. Does that make any sense? So there's no escape from the hardships of this world and the corruption in this world. So I just want you to be mindful, young people, to please, be responsible when you're dealing with people. And also, like I say again, strive to be a person of integrity, okay? I'm going to go ahead and get started with my letter. The topic of my letter today is the benefits the benefits of being a player. The benefits of being a player. I remember being in the Navy. During this time, I was stationed in South Carolina. I loved being stationed there because I was close to my family. I love the option of being able to easily see my family. After getting settled there, I remember going to the Navy Exchange. The Navy Exchange is a store for military personnel. It's like going to Walmart and the mall all in one. While there, I saw this beautiful girl working there. I remember asking her for her number. She gave it to me. And so we started talking. I really enjoyed getting to know her. I remember getting to know her mom and siblings as well. She was a really sweet girl. One day she came over to the barracks to see me. I really looked forward to seeing her. I remember having to step out of the room for something. During that time, I was away. During that time, I was away. I believe she was snooping around my room looking for something. She found the telephone number of another woman. When she confronted me with this, I tried to explain, but she did not want to listen to my explanation. You see, during this time, I was a player. I thought that lying to women to get what I want, I thought that lying to women to get what I wanted was funny. Anyway, getting back to my girl at the barracks, she was angry at me because she found the telephone number of another woman. I remember us getting into an argument. I tried to convince her to stay at the barracks, but she insisted on leaving. I remember following her out to her car. All this time, all this time I feel she was really not listening to me. She was hurt and disappointed in me. I remember her getting into the car very angry, and then she put the car in gear and proceeded to run over me. By God's grace and mercy, I narrowly escaped from getting hit. What if God had other plans for me that night? What if God meant for me to get run over by her car and get hurt or killed? For me being a player, was it worth me dying over it? Young people, there's absolutely no benefits to being a player. I'm going to explain a few things you may experience by being a player. Number one, playing with someone's heart may get you killed. Point number two, the girl you're trying to play with may call her dad or brother, and the dad or brother may be on the prowl looking for you. You may get beat up by the family members or killed. Point number three, you may develop the reputation of being a player, and no woman may want to talk with you because of your bad reputation. Point number four, you may contract AIDS from being a player. Point number five, you may experience a painful breakup with her because of the lack of trust in you. Point number six, you may see her out on the town with someone else. She has moved on and in love with someone else. There are other bad things that may happen to players, and I encourage you all to research the negative consequences of trying to be a player. There's absolutely, positively no benefits to being a player. Young people, strive to be a person of integrity. Being in a monogamous relationship with your wife is the best place to be. That concludes my letter for today. And at the end of all my videos, young people, I talk on the topic of wisdom, and I deal with the topic of critical thinking, and then I go into my ending statement of practice. I'm going to go ahead and get started with the topic of wisdom. Point number one, wise people are good listeners. Point number one, wise people are good listeners. Point number two, wise people have the thirst or desire to learn good knowledge and spiritual knowledge. Point number two is very important, young people. Wise people have the thirst or desire to learn good knowledge and spiritual knowledge. Point number three, wise people have the courage to teach their wisdom. Point number three, Wise people have the courage to teach their wisdom. So young people, I encourage you all to do your research on the topic of wisdom. And I pray you young people will pursue wisdom with the utmost seriousness. Pursuing wisdom, young people, will benefit you in the long run. I'm going to my statement of critical thinking, and it goes like this. Always be a critical thinker, young people, especially when making big decisions. Always be a critical thinker, young people, especially when making big decisions. So young people, I encourage you all to talk to your parents about the topic of critical thinking, and your parents or guardians will help you navigate the differences between making big decisions and minor decisions. And also, young people, I encourage you all to do your own individual research on the topic of critical thinking. And I just pray, young people, that you consider pursuing critical thinking as soon as possible, because it will benefit you in the long run. The sooner you pursue, and the sooner you become a critical thinker, young people, the better off you'll be. That's very important, okay? I'm going to go into my ending statement of practice. I love you, young people. I want the best for you. I want you to practice using love and wisdom in all that you do. Life is a game that you must learn how to play. Practicing love and wisdom with your family, friends, and loved ones creates a powerful team. Love conquers all, young people, even if you feel defeated. So young people, I encourage you to keep loving and keep growing and gaining in wisdom, and God will bless you in a mighty way. I encourage you all to hit the thumbs up on this video. I encourage you all to share this video with family, friends, and loved ones. And I encourage you all to subscribe to my channel. At the end of the day, young people, I want you to accomplish all your goals and dreams in life. As long as it is productive, I'm with you 110%. And I want you to strive to be the best person that you possibly can be, young people, every single day of your life. That in itself is very important, that you give your best shot every single day, because when you do your best, young people, you feel so much better on the inside, and also strive to be a person of integrity every single day of your life. That is also very important, okay? I'm going to go ahead and I have one more nugget of wisdom that I want to share with you guys, and it goes like this. Don't ever think that you're better than anyone else, but rather, young people, think of yourself as just as good as anyone else. Humility is a vital key to a successful life. I pray that you young people would take that nugget of wisdom to heart and apply it to your life, because being an humble person will take you to levels that you have no idea of. It'll take you to extremely high levels. Humble people are the most, to me, being an humble person is a type of person. To me, being an humble person is the best person that you possibly can be. Being humble is very important, young people, okay? I want to go ahead and conclude my video by saying this. May God bless you, and may God keep you until we meet again.